It was exceptionally busy at the store today. January 30th. This Saturday. It's after 3 o'clock. I was asked to stay late if I wanted to. I didn't have to, but it was in my own best interest to go ahead and do it, because anything extra I did would be helping myself tomorrow. So I elected to. I didn't have to say anything. I was just stay, do work, and leave when I felt like it. So I did. It turned out to be an hour and a half, and I reached a stopping point for me. I could have stayed until somebody said, "Hey, shouldn't you go?" But it's overtime. But really, it's not worth it to me. I don't really care about money so much. The little bit of extra money. My sanity is worth more to me. And as busy as there's people conveniently forget about this global widespread pandemic, and aren't we supposed to be living in mortal terror of each other, being too close to each other? And I guess people just feel when they have this little paper mask over their face that they're invincible, and that there is no cross-contamination, and everything's good. Everything's normal. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, everybody was crowded around. It was just like normal, except for people have masks on, which makes everybody safe. But everybody was in relatively really close. It was a crowd. It was a lot of people, and a lot of traffic, and a lot of touching, and a lot of camaraderie and friendship and fellowship, and whatever. People being social. Ugh. So anyway, I guess it works for them. But let's see. I did the high point of my day was later on, and a customer stopped me. Well, she didn't stop me, but she kind of talked to me, and I got my attention. And she asked me if she could pat me on the back. And I told her that she could. And so she patted me on the back and thanked me and told me that she sees me in here, anytime that she's here and she sees me here, that I'm always just, going at it. And she just appreciated it, and probably, just thought it was. So anyway, I thanked her. And the first time I thanked her, I didn't think I thanked her well enough. It might have, because I'm busy, and I'm trying to do stuff, and this is a nice interruption, but still. So I thought about it. I replayed it in my head, and I was like, wait a second. And so I made sure, and I went and caught her before she got to her way. And I was like, thank you. I really appreciate it. That does mean a lot. And so, and she understood. At least, pretty sure she understood. Because that's the type of behavior I want to encourage. That appreciation. Because there's some people that just they say things that seem a little, I don't know, backhanded compliments or something. I'm like, thank you. I don't know how to feel about that. So anyway, it was a really rough day. It's so dry out, and my skin just gets, from being refrigerated and the work, gets a little bit dry, and get some, I don't know, I need some like moisturizing lotion or something, because it just cracks every so often. I get a bloody knuckle, and that's not good for anybody. What else? There's something else I wanted to talk about. I think I might not go to the meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. I've been thinking it's like, I do a lot of the talking, and not, I mean, I do my share. There's only about, on any given Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, there's only about 6 on average, 6 to 8 of us that are known talkers, ones that are reliable, you can count on us to share something and be good for a couple minutes. I usually can, look at the clock and get a feel of how much room there is, and fill up time. Stretch it out if it feels like I've got time, or keep it brief if I feel like other people want to have a chance to talk. Because brevity is part of it's an art of discretion. So I can say a lot in a short amount of time if I have to. I can, get to the pivotal points, and maybe that sometimes is more effective, to leave an impression. Of course, most of the time I don't want to leave an impression, so I don't know. So a lot of times I have a story to tell, and I am going to tell it. So it's difficult to stop me, but I usually try to keep it under 5 minutes. I'm just aware of the time and can feel when I'm taking too long, so I might hurry myself along. At certain points, it's like, okay, this, it's just, I've been doing this for, well, a while. So, and I have been meaning to get back to that other YouTube, herbs and altars, and look at more of her stuff. Maybe I learned something about how she does her thing. Just talking to the camera. About whatever she has to talk about. Except she usually has a topic, it seems like, or she's focused on something that she's got to say. And me, I just kind of ramble. Maybe that's something. This is developmental. Maybe this will go nowhere. Maybe it'll go somewhere. I don't know. But this is where I'm at today. And so I might not go. I'm kind of tired and in pain, physical. Just discomfort more than anything. It'll rest and heal as long as I take care of it, which I'm bad at taking care of. So, well, I'm not good. And and another guy with 44 years of practice. I'm just in my 5th year, 4 years complete in the 5th year. He came by the store. I hadn't seen him in a few months, and came by, and I was really busy, and I didn't have time to stop and talk to him. And he just kind of helicoptered around waiting for me to have some time to talk to him, just because he wanted to talk to me about something. And I couldn't be bothered to stop. I had to just keep going. So busy. We're getting snow. That's the thing. I don't know if I said that already, but there's snow in the forecast. So everybody's at the store to stock up, for this horrible, horrible winter storm that's on its way. Should be arriving now. Don't snow. No, it doesn't fall that fast here. It could, but what? Nah, that's fine. So, anyway, it could be a little bit. It could be a lot. I'm kind of guessing it's going to be a little bit. But people people love to have an excuse to go shopping. So it's like, stock up, it's like, and your TV told you to. Your TV tells you a lot of things, and people tend to obey their TV. If their TV tells them that it's going to snow, well, better get out to the store. And so everybody does. So people are really motivated and by fear. Fear is a powerful tool that can get people to do a lot of things. I think hope is just as powerful. Give people something to believe in, and point them in the right direction. Give them tools, and if that doesn't work, give them ultimatums. Hey. But I still kind of believe that the time for action, it's already too late. Now we are lessening. We are damage control. The point of no return has long passed. If we wanted to prevent what's to come, probably sometime in the, I don't know, I don't have enough facts, but I'm guessing probably sometime in the early 20th century would have been the time when real serious change would have needed to happen globally. Globally, changes would have had to have needed to have started been made. But we were too busy with the world wars and all that stuff. We couldn't have been bothered. We didn't realize all the stuff that we know now. How much progress we've made. Progress. So, I don't know. But like I said, I don't have enough information. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe it is. Like, there's still time. But so I don't like to be a doomsayer, but so it's like whatever we do now, it's still good. It still does help, but the bulk of the damage is already done, and all we can do is reduce it. But most people don't care until there's actual stuff that bothers them, until they're annoyed. Until people are annoyed or bothered into change, most people are just going to be like, well, as long as I've got mine, I don't care. So, until people are inconvenienced enough and their creature comforts are, on the decline or diminished supply, and they can't get their favorite brand of whatever it is. And this might still be another generation away, but at least ours is starting to feel it. And I don't know. I'm not. You wouldn't know that there's anything going on by the way people act. No one talks about it. People still, people will talk about the news and the government and the politics and the weather, and not that I really pay much attention to what people talk about, but no one talks about any looming global crisis, that will affect our children's children or children's children's children, and on our way to the end of human activity as we currently understand it and like it, apparently. But 8 billion strong and growing, and people sure don't seem to be slowing down, or it's like having as many children as people want. So more people is not any good solution. Because every single human life, how much does it consume over the period, of its natural lifespan? It's like so much raw resources. We are a greedy creature, a very greedy creature for everything. So I guess that is one of the, maybe just something I can give back and have given back, is the fact that I didn't make more people. I didn't help with that part of the problem, as far as overpopulation. I didn't add more people to the scene. I mean, I think it's like a serious question. You want to bring more people into this? This is the world that we're giving the next generation. It's like, good luck. We screwed it up even more than the previous generation. So it's like my only nephew. And it's like, what will the world be like for him? So, and he also, he's I guess, represents the last male descendant of our direct line. There's other indirect lines, but between, my direct, great grandfather, father, and then my brother and I, it's like only the one child, and that's the other one. So if anything happens to him, that's the end. But it happens, so I'm not too worried about it. So sure are covering a lot of bases. I didn't mean to. I'm actually very, very stressed out. It was a very difficult day. Yeah. So, anyway, I don't think I have anything more to say, and I don't really feel like talking anymore. So. So, this is where I was at Saturday afternoon of January 30th.